Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Basel III has been updated, guys, and the timeline to implement this is now January the 1st, 2026. So the BIS has just come out with this release, courtesy of Chad Steingraber here. Governor and heads of supervision reiterate commitment to Basel III implementation and provide update on crypto asset standards. So within this framework, they are looking at cryptocurrency assets too. The Basel Committee's oversight body welcomes progress made by implementing Basel III, reiterates their expectation to implement all aspects of the Basel framework in full, consistently, and as soon as possible, sets updated implementation timeline for crypto asset standards, guys, and that's going to be happening on January the 1st, 2026. So about a year and a half away. But notice this is going to be likely at the top of the bull market or nearing the beginning of the bear market if our calculations stand to be correct. So maybe they're hoping to ride the coattails of the last of the liquidity that we are going to be seeing in this crypto market as we see cryptocurrencies like XRP reach new all-time highs. And yes, I still am of the opinion that we can see XRP certainly surpass its former all-time high. $3.30 is a drop in the bucket. And again, these are 2018 numbers. Think of all the developments. Think of how much higher we are too. Okay, we are now starting this rally over 235% higher than we did back in 2017. So guys, if you want to hear what my thoughts are on XRP and other cryptocurrencies, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month, and I've kept it affordable because I want you guys to follow me throughout this bull run. We still have several months to go. The market is heating up, and the technological advancements are heating up, and the narrative is heating up. And so, with this comes liquidity, and that could mean a prolonged bull run. So, deciding when I'm going to be selling my cryptocurrency is going to be, and how much, the percentages too, is going to be a bit of a trick. So stay tuned. I'm going to be trying to do more live Q&A sessions as well, more regular live Q&A sessions for the Patreon subscribers. So again, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if that is something you are interested in. Matthew Lany here posting this. Capital markets will run on DLT technology. So this is the most recent report here from the global city of London. The UK government launched ambitious plans to regulate cryptocurrency and incorporate crypto and distributed ledger technology into capital markets. Well, guys, we're seeing this progress fairly steadily. The world has witnessed a formidable rise in global equity markets since 2003. Reaching a staggering total market capitalization of $109 trillion in 2003. And so this, again, just coming from the City of London Corporation, and this is just from earlier this year. Capital markets are going to be using distributed ledger technology, and the number one company that runs on DLT is Ripple. And with the use of the XRP ledger's native cryptocurrency, XRP, I think we will be surprised. I think there's a high chance that we will be surprised at how much liquidity we will see in one fell swoop eventually. Once we do see, formal regulations, global regulations. If you guys didn't catch the video I did this morning, I highlighted some comments made by the CEO of Uphold, Simon McLaughlin. He was interviewed by Tony Edward from the Thinking Crypto podcast. I will link my video up here in the top right-hand corner. Developers are also continuing to develop, and we're seeing, more integrations here with the XRP ledger. This one courtesy of Emi Yoshikawa. She's excited to see Catalyst participating in the EVM sidechain for the XRP ledger as a validator. So they announced this about a month ago, but this just on the heels of the announcement yesterday from Korea. If you guys didn't catch yesterday's video, I'll also link that one up here in the top right-hand corner. We are thrilled to announce our partnership with the technology company PeerSys to build on the EVM sidechain for the XRP ledger. Through the partnership, we will closely collaborate with PeerSys, participating as accredited validators to expand the XRPL ecosystem in Korea while enhancing transparency, stability, and scalability as validators. Please stay tuned for updates as we embark on this journey. And of course, over here at Working Money Channel, I will be presenting these updates also as they occur. Because, the bull run is the most exciting part. Even during the bear market, though, we have been seeing more developments on the XRP ledger, and all that fun stuff is going to add to XRP price appreciation over the long term. So spec market, guys, how high will XRP go in a spec run? That is one way to look at things. But then there's the long-term valuation of XRP. How long do we have to hold XRP for it to get to 3 digits, 4 digits, and maybe beyond? I'm going to keep moving along here, guys. This one courtesy of Mr. Man. Banque Internationale à Luxembourg has now gone live with Temenos. This move gives the BIL the latest banking capabilities from Temenos on a modern API-driven platform. It will enable BIL to launch new products quickly and improve the customer experience with personalization driven by data while also saving costs and driving up performance and productivity. So this is a fairly old bank, guys, founded in 1856. They're a universal bank in Luxembourg, recognized as systemically important by the European Central Bank, with $44.1 billion, billion euros in assets. The BIL is a key player in retail, private, corporate, and institutional banking, as well as treasury and financial market services. And guys, now they are going to be enabled with Ripple partner Temenos. On the new Temenos banking platform, the BIL can integrate and automate a wide range of capabilities, including cash accounts, deposits, lending, securities, and treasury. The bank is also able to handle larger transaction volumes, deliver faster and increase operational efficiency with digitized processes that will reduce costs and enhance customer experience. The BIL also acts as a payment hub for other financial institutions, processing up to 200,000 complex and multi-currency payments every single day. So, leveraging, a Ripple partner like Temenos and their payments hub, this is going to help these legacy banks really kind of tap in to the needs of customers moving forward. The economy is becoming more and more global every single day. So, while leveraging technology like this, DLT platforms through companies that are Ripple enabled like Temenos, these big banks can, process these 200 plus complex transactions. So let's not forget, these are not simple, deposits or withdrawals. These are complex transactions. I would not be surprised if eventually they start using smart contract capabilities. So, whether it's another blockchain or if they decide to tap into hooks, for example, leveraging the XRP ledger. Let's also not forget, once these banks have a partnership with a company that does something very well, and they're using, for example, the XRP ledger, well, if they want to run a smart contract for another application, chances are they're going to stay with the same company, leveraging the same technology. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And they've already gone through the learning curve of having to, choose a company that is crypto enabled that is going to be sufficient for the future. So that just makes sense to me. If I were a big corporation, I wouldn't want to be spending my time forging new partnerships if there's already a company that I know works very well. That's just my opinion, though. I guess we'll see what the Bank of Luxembourg will do in the coming months. But anyway, great news here from the Temenos camp. And apparently shots have been fired, guys. Paulo Ardoino, of Tether, has come out with this rant after Brad Garlinghouse in that podcast he didn't really even take a jab at Tether. All he said was pretty much that Tether is probably going to be the next target of the SEC. And then the CEO of Tether came out and said, an uninformed CEO leading a company being investigated by the SEC launching a competitive stablecoin is being reported spreading fear about USDT. Let me give you an update on USDT's Tether's ecosystem safety. USDT is the most used stablecoin in the world with hundreds of millions of users across primarily emerging markets and developing countries. Entire communities across these regions are unbanked, left behind by traditional finance. At Tether, we believe that our mission is to ensure that our entire community can benefit from a safe global financial ecosystem. So I'm going to just paraphrase here, guys, because this is quite a lengthy tweet. While the above topics have been heavily discussed in the past, today I want to share our updated statistics. So then he just goes on with some stats on Tether. Just down here, some bullet points. Ultimately, though, questioning why Brad Garlinghouse would even go so far as to, come out and I guess he took it as a bit of an insult here. Brad Garlinghouse did respond, though. I wasn't attacking Tether. The next words out of my mouth during the podcast were that I view Tether as a hugely important part of the ecosystem. My point was that the US government has clearly indicated they want more control over USD-backed stablecoin issuers, and thus Tether, as the largest player, is in their line of sight. And so Mr. Mann did also comment on this. Brad Garlinghouse, allow me to say what you cannot do to restraints currently. Tether is not directly regulated by any government authority like FinCEN or the Federal Reserve. It is merely registered with FinCEN for reporting purposes, which does not equate to being regulated. Tether operates from the British Virgin Islands, outside the jurisdiction of major financial regulators, and its reserves lack transparency and oversight. That being said, Tether, the company, must provide monthly attestations as stated by the NYDFS, and they merely provide quarterly attestations. I'm looking forward to USDT seizing under pressure. So, there has been a bit of a tribal, feelings in the XRP community surrounding Tether. I don't know why people go after companies. If they're clearly corrupt and clearly, no doubt about it, clear-cut case of corruption, then yes, definitely bad, bad, bad. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's enough information yet suggesting that Tether is that. I could be wrong, though. Ida Farina also commenting, Brad, keep up the good work. You're playing on another field. Tether is extremely concerned with Ripple stablecoin dethroning USDT. It explains their defensive mode. So maybe the CEO of Tether is concerned about the Ripple stablecoin. Crypto Insight UK saying you don't need to defend that, Brad. The interview was fantastic. I think most got the gist. It was just taken badly by some, as always. Subjective Views also saying, Brad just pointing out the obvious. Anyone paying attention can see Tether has a target on their back by the US government. And I think that was pretty much just it. Jungle Link also saying, the biggest in the sector of crypto is in the US government's crosshairs. This isn't some revelation or attack. And Bullrun Wonka down here saying, clearly Paolo feels threatened by the potential Ripple stablecoin. Otherwise, he would simply let his product speak for itself. So some here saying that, he's feeling attacked, others stating the obvious that this wasn't an attack. Why would he even come out on the defensive? Wrath of Kahneman here also commenting, the CEO of Tether defended USDT, claiming Brad Garlinghouse spoke ignorantly, spreading fear in a recent interview. Garlinghouse replied, I said USDT was important and the US government wants to control it. So is it over? Will a gift basket be enough? Anders down here also commenting at the same time, Ripple is using USDT for ODL in the United States. So that is that came out the other day, right? That Ripple was actually using Tether. If you guys didn't catch the video I did on that, I will link that up here in the top right-hand corner. Great point, says the Wrath of Kahneman. My knee-jerk reaction is that the Tether CEO probably is not aware or does not understand that the volume was not large enough to be noticed, but that really does reframe things. Certainly does. Chad Steingraber also commenting on this. The US will only allow fully regulated, compliant stablecoins like USD X or whatever Ripple stablecoin is going to be called to enter the market, and USDC. So there could be a bit of a double meaning, or rather two reasons why Paolo Ardoino did decide to come out against Brad Garlinghouse. It doesn't seem like he did his research, to be honest. As the Wrath of Kahneman and Anders did point out here, Ripple did in fact decide to use Tether, and that was fairly recently as well. That wasn't news from months or even years ago. That was within the last month or two. So an interesting dynamic for sure. But guys, we just got to look at the obvious here. Tether is in the crosshairs of the SEC. And not only that, the IMF. This came out recently too, courtesy of Smoke here. According to the IMF, only 6% of Tether is backed by cash. So if that is the case, that does raise, definitely it does raise concerns. Also, U.S. authorities have limited influence over USDT despite being pegged to the dollar. As per the IMF's report here, guys, okay, Tether and its reserves. Tether, the world's largest stablecoin by market cap, may have exposed users to significant risks, raising customer and user protection concerns. Lack of information about the profile and location of Tether's users make it difficult to conduct a meaningful analysis of systemic implications. The issuing entity of Tether is domiciled in the British Virgin Islands and is largely unregulated. While Tether is pegged to the dollar, U.S. authorities may have limited influence over the issuer. And guys, that is the biggest problem that the United States and these world organizations have with this particular stablecoin. So make no mistake, there are so many moving parts related to this. So Tether's creators did settle for $41 million with U.S. regulators over allegations of misleading investors about whether the coin was fully backed by dollars. If you guys remember that happened in 2021. Tether's creators did reach this $41 million settlement. Another great clip here from Smoke. And then there was this, guys, courtesy of Steven Narioff. Brad Garlinghouse sounds the alarm on Tether scrutiny, warning of potential market turbulence. But guys, just as this happened, Binance's former CEO Changpeng Zhao called out FTX's bluff with FTT, revealing industry corruption can spark chaos. Investors scramble to trade off their assets, leaving exchanges struggling to meet demand, causing ripple effects and others caught in the crossfire. So does Tether indeed hold the reserves they claim, and what's next in this potential drama? So here now we have CZ saying, as part of Binance's exit from FTX equity last year, Binance received roughly $2.1 billion USD, equivalent in cash, so BUSD and FTT. Due to recent revelations that have came to light, we have decided to liquidate any remaining FTT on our books. Things that make you go, is this going to affect the crypto market and, more importantly, the stablecoin market, considering stablecoins are really the lifeblood of the crypto market? in a lot of ways. We need that exit liquidity. So how is this going to affect crypto? Garlinghouse and Ripple are trying to launch their own stablecoin to compete with Tether, says BBO Robbie. Steven Narioff saying, surely he didn't say this for any reason other than that. It's identical to the FTX Binance drama. So again, I wonder what's going to happen. Market turbulence incoming. I don't know. Just be prepared, guys. Remember to have several contingency plans because we really don't know what's going to happen in this crypto market in late 2024 and into 2025. And, this is part of the reason why I started the Patreon. Things are changing and we need to be prepared. So I do have several archived videos over there. I think I've made 71 posts for trade-related content specifically since last year when I started the Patreon. So again, for those of you guys interested, you can follow me, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Oh yeah, and then there was this, okay, Sir Trades a Lot posting this, XRP-O? What the heck is XRP-O? So I did a little bit more research into this. Apparently, I don't have any more context to this screen grab. Unfortunately, there is no link here, but apparently it has come from the Ripple SEC recent motion. Brianne Madigan, of course, used to work for Ripple Labs. If you guys remember back between 2019 and 2021, she was the VP head of global institutional markets. But I've never heard of XRP-O until recently when I did a little bit more research here. Ripple emails reveal XRP buybacks were on the table to prop up price. This was just an article from back right before the judge said XRP is not deemed a security in the US. So back from June of 2023. And when you guys look at this document here, you can see in an email from Brianne Madigan, the VP of Global Institutional Markets at the time, she shared a presentation relating to XRP-O. That, guys, is just another name for on-demand liquidity, supply concerns, and the impact on the price. The presentation states that there were 3 possible narratives, and then that listed the narratives there. So XRP-O, not some secret XRP, just another name for on-demand liquidity. I don't know why they just wouldn't call it ODL, but alas, here we are. Another mystery has been solved, and I seriously do wonder, what was on the mind of the CEO of Tether? Is he worried about being investigated by the SEC? And is Ripple's stablecoin really that much of a threat to their dominance? Who knows? I guess time will tell, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.